Alright, welcome to my Forge the Fight submission. This map is called Watch Your Step. So, it's meant for capture the flag. There are many lines of sight, and the theme here is watching your step, but also I hate capture the flag games where the enemy is kind of past the halfway point, and once they're there, you cannot catch up to them. They're pretty much in the clear if you've died. So let's show you guys around. At our starting areas, we've got grav lifts. They can be entered at multiple angles, so if you learn the map, you can get some weird launches, but general launch is going to be something like this. Obviously, since these L pieces are opposite, the same will not apply to this side. This one you'll have to enter at a slightly different angle, or you may go off the map. That's kind of the risk, is that if you're trying to stop the flag in a quick manner, you have to try something risky. You might not make it. There are multiple ways to traverse this. First off, if you're paying very close attention, the fastest way is actually a straight line. You can walk right across this whole thing seamlessly, but it's going to take some pretty precise movement. Jumping up to these, the first platform can be done without a jump, but it's extremely difficult, without a crouch. The second platform absolutely requires a crouch. Similarly, there are perfect jumps here, so if you're at a very shallow angle, this jump becomes possible. But if you're to go at an angle like this, you're just going to be just short, not be able to make it. So, down here, we have the power drain, and a place you could hide with the flag. The power drain is a very powerful tool on this map, because it does not fall through the grid. So it can be used to deny multiple spots, and force the enemy to have to go around. Firebomb grenades, even though they're rare in matchmaking, can be used to deny grid spaces as well. Grav lifts as well do not fall through. So they can be used to make plays in spaces that players typically wouldn't expect. Needler's on top. Needler is actually fairly strong in this map because there's essentially nowhere to hide. It's a homing weapon. These pallets are breakable, so if someone's in the center, you can trap them. However, there are two ways out, even if broken. This is a very accurate jump, but you can make it. But it's hard. As well, if they don't want to take that kind of risk, if they pay close attention and watch their step, more experienced players may note that you can actually stand on the debris. But you're going to be looking down instead of looking at your opponents. There's a sniper in the back with a single extra clip. We don't want it to be oppressive. Tower to give last-minute shots, so the sniper at the top slits. It has a single clip, and you're not supposed to go up there and camp. Obviously you could, you're going to be fairly exposed as well, but the idea is you jump up here and you go for that last second flag stop. To give some reprieve in a slightly safer spawn points, we have some spawn points behind shield doors, but because again we don't want flag carriers to ever have a chance to hide, we've got slanted doors above to make nading it easier. So even though you're safe from shots, you're more exposed to grenades. Just an additional fact, a little bit more depth to this. If someone is on the other side, and you light this on fire, they can catch on fire, even if their feet are all the way back. So, even if a person were to jump off someone's head or grenade bounce and try to get the flag up there, or to go up there to troll people during Slayer, there are 4 firebomb nades on each side, and the fire does immediately go through to the other side. Another additional point. Too far. Another additional point for interesting tricks on this map. All of these shield doors you can poke through just enough that you can fire out, and also get hit, of course. But you're not going to have any strafe. It's really not going to be possible to do any cool moves while you're like that. Jumps from here. We've got brute shots. The idea of shooting at people's feet, trying to knock them off. And then there's, if I can hit these, more precision jumps that are possible. It's also possible this way. Obviously a little easier going down. Keep bumping. So, that's the basic layout of the map. The idea is exposure, and forcing the opponent into pressured positions where they're not thinking about their footwork. That's the theme.